following program contains world premier certified ball players and credible interviews. Latest, hottest content material may not be suitable for people with the following medical condition: original phobia, acute player hater disorder, no jumper, no handles, allergic to playing defense. If you suffer from any of these conditions, contact your coaching staff.
3 minutes to go.
Welcome to Licensed to Ball podcast, where certified ballers play. And now here's your host, Hip Hop.
Welcome to Licensed Ball Show, man. Appreciate everybody joining us. We got the Adidas 3 Select Basketball over at Rock Hill on deck, man. That's what we got going on today. On there, we're gonna do this, basically the championship, man. So much stuff we're gonna do. And we're gonna have a recap too of the whole Adidas League 2 podcast. I'm your host, Hip Hop. I want to thank everybody for joining the show, man. So we're going to do a breakdown really of the 17s and a little bit of the 16s because there's so much to cover. And we're going to go back into the whole Adidas League later on. We're going to go back to the whole Adidas League later on and do a whole breakdown of the whole season. Basically the whole season. We're going to do a breakdown to the whole season. Right now, we're just going to do what we can. Breakdown. So, man, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go in and get my little synopsis on this, man. When you get 17s and then when you get in the Final Four and then you get in the Final 8 and all that, the teams are tough, well coached and well played. And it's going to come down to small little things here and there, plays here and there. The game is going to be tight. It's not going to be any blowouts. It's going to be it's going to be pretty much real tight. So I get a little bit more of my breakdowns to go on the game because we're going to do this 17s. We're going to do Game Elite versus Utah Prospects. And we're going to go ahead and cue that up, the highlights of that, and go along with that. And let's get into it, man. Got Game Elite is taking on the 17 and under Utah Prospects in the championship at Rock Hill Rec Center, where the road ends here. Got a nice little pass right here from Julian to Malik Howell with a two-hand slam. You got Jax right there passing the ball to Julian. Make that basket right there, 3. Those guys can shoot. You got CJ Brown right here with the up and under and the pump fake to Peyton Marshall with a two-hand slam. You got a nice cross-court pass from Caleb Holt right there with Jalen Cologne with a pull-up jump shot. Nothing but the bottom of the net. That boy can shoot. And you got right here, you got Malik Howell to a pocket bounce pass to Malik. Double cut to the basket. That's looking like some Utah Jazz stuff right there. And look at CJ Brown getting down court with a bad leg and still finish on a reverse layup. You got him going back here again, doing his best impression of Tim Hardaway with the pull-up jump shot. And then you got Peyton Marshall right here doing his Jokic impersonation, passing the ball off to Caleb Holt with the pull-up jump shot. The phenom, the freshman, the golden child. Right here, look at this pick and roll right here with Jeremiah Wilkinson putting it in their eye and blinding them. This right here, nice Euro step by the golden child. You got Diablo right here looking over the shoulder, pass and cut it to Brody with the and one. Hard finish. He went down hard on that one. You got Brody again. Loses the ball, kick back out to Jax. And this right here, when Jax get on fire right here, is all you need is one to go in the basket. Got Elijah Curry, hands-off pass right here to Caleb Hope, which we thought was an and one. Oh, no, it's an offensive foul. Right here, nice jam by Elijah Curry right here, trying to tear down the rim. The rim didn't do nothing to you, buddy. Pass right here in his face. Jax with another one, hold a hand up like this is the love of the game. Another one right here, just catch fire, nothing but the bottom of the net. The rim was so big for him late in the game. Got another shot right here. Kick out, drive, and kick to Jalen Cologne. Nothing but the bottom of the net. He didn't get enough shots this game. And once again, whoop, whoop, there it is. Jaxon Johnson for 3 in a row. Got the nice, hard, strong finish from Jeremiah Wilkinson. Look at this. That's what they should have been doing from the get-go, putting this pressure on him. Jeremiah Wilkinson was still with the and one. Good money is going to the free throw line. Ball loose, tip out to Good Money. Good Money banks this shot in on too short, not enough last minute. Now, as you can see on this game, man, it came down to a couple of things. A lot of people want to blame Elijah for allowing Jaxon Johnson to get hot. I disagree with that. If he would have did his job, they wouldn't had that comeback. They wouldn't have that comeback like that. I'm not saying they wouldn't find another way to win because they had 3 minutes left and you just don't know. But I'm going to tell you this. Going back and watch the tape, and what I saw in the game, I didn't realize how they overplayed on defense. They didn't talk. Game Elite did not talk. They overplayed on defense. You had people helping in areas that they had no business helping in, and they had 2 or 3 people sometimes helping in the area that they had no business helping in. They was communicating, letting them know, I have this area. Hey, I got this, man. I got your help. I got help on weak side. I got you in the back. Not talking. They just taking it upon themselves. They have the right intentions. And Utah prospects basically was taking their time and dissecting that overplaying. You can see on a couple of plays like Brody, he was sliding, pass and relocate. And then he cut to the basket on the play on Malik, passing him the ball and with a layup. You can see, and you saw in those highlights. So that was like real crucial in them overplaying. And then sometimes they were helping when the guy didn't need any help. And then they had to rotate back to their man and they passed it to their man. Their man had been scoring and the rest of the defense didn't rotate over and they didn't communicate and they didn't have a foot in the paint. But Coach kind of alluded a little bit in the interview. So we're going to get into it now. We're going to cue up Coach's post-game interview of winning this championship. We're going to go in and get into that and listen what he had to say. I'm with Coach Jolly, 17 on the Utah prospects. Let's talk about your emotions, how you feel right now about winning this championship.
You know, a lot of emotions, mainly because I've coached a lot of these kids for a long time. You know, a few of them I've had since like first grade, been coaching these guys for 10 years, and to watch some of these small-town Idaho and Utah kids come on this national stage here and play so well is really rewarding and really emotional for me. They're great kids and just really proud of them right now.
Gotcha. What's going through your mind with about 2 or 3 minutes left when you was down by 8 to 9 points?
You know, I just knew that at some point the lid was going to come off the basket and we were going to make some shots. We're way too good of a shooting team to miss shots like we had up to that point. And luckily Jaxon Johnson stepped up and just didn't let us lose. You know, hit, I think, 4 straight and lid came off and we were able to relax and just pull away. Proud of the boys.
When they made the sub, when Elijah was on him and he kind of sagged off him in the second half with about 2 or 3 minutes left, and he made that first shot. Jax made that first shot when he left him open. What were you thinking then?
Well, it's funny because are you talking about Peyton guarding him or Elijah?
Elijah, when he got high, Elijah was guarding him. Yes.
So, because initially they had Peyton in the game, and our initial inclination was to go back to Malik, to our big guy, to match their size, but we decided to stay with Jaxon to kind of have a mismatch. He hit it, then Elijah came in, and once Jaxon gets going, he's hot. He's tough to stop.
When y'all took the lead with that shot, what are you telling yourself and what you were telling your team?
Well, our group is such a unique AAU team. They're extremely composed, they're mature, and once they took the lead, I just felt really good about our chances. I knew that we'd be able to grind that thing out and win the game.
And what does this do for the state of Utah and putting Utah on the map with basketball?
You know, I hope it puts us on the map a little bit. You know, we've played a crazy schedule over the last 3 years. We've traveled the country. We've only played the best of the best, and we played at a really high level. So hopefully people start to respect what we do here, and some of our kids are going to hopefully get the love and respect they deserve in recruiting and some other things.
Coach Jolly, 17 on the prospects. Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Now you can see how Coach was breaking down that game and how to really dissect that. And it also came down to Gamely had a game plan too, and they had a defensive game plan and offensive game plan, how they was going to attack things. It came down which player on either team that was laser focused on the game plan and really talking about it. And then sometimes, like one thing Elijah got to understand, when you come in the game, if you don't know what the game plan is, you don't remember the game plan, you're sitting. He didn't start the game. So you got a chance to, that's what Mono Ginobili liked to do. He didn't like to start because he liked to watch the game and get the feel of the game and see how the game was playing. And then seeing how these guys doing, he get in the game, he knew what he was doing, and he was more effective. And I don't think Elijah was really locked in on the bench before he got in the game. And, you know, these kids young, they're going to learn. They still got a lot of years ahead of them. And so I've been around the game. I'm older and I'm more mature with the game. So I really believe he's going to learn from this. He's going to get better at it. You know, he really is. He's going to get better at it. You know, then we got Jaxon Johnson, JJ, who struck fire in 4 shots in a row, was really just got them over the top in the last 2 or 3 minutes of the game. We're going to get into with his interview now and go in and play his interview and hear what he had to say. I'm with Jaxon Johnson, in my personal opinion, the MVP of the game, man. You took some time for you to get going, but when you made your shots, they were big shots, man. Let's talk about that first one when he left you open.
For sure, like first half, just let the game come to me. Nothing was really open, but second half, guy was sagging. I just let it fly, and after that, confidence. The hoop seemed huge, so just kept letting it fly.
It seemed like he was chomping at the bit to get the ball and shoot and feel that stroke.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, just build my confidence, see the first one go, and then after that, just see what happens.
When you knew he was red hot?
Right after my first one, I saw that swoosh, and I was like, I'm going to launch the second one and went in. Just kept firing.
I got to believe you because on your second one, he guarded you real tight, and you got away from him, and you just, as soon as you got a little bit of space, you saw him shoot it anyway, and there's nothing but the bottom of the net. Let's talk about that, how he approached you, and he tried to adjust, and it still didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, he was tight on me, but I had all the confidence in the world in my shot, and I knew if I could let it go, it has a good chance of going in, so just fire it.
What was going through your mind when you realized you took the lead? When you got the lead and you got hot, what were you telling yourself and telling your teammate?
Just stay calm, you know, like don't get too high, don't get too low, but, you know, just continue to play together, and we'll be happy with the outcome because I know this team and we're gritty.
It's going to put Utah on the map now?
For sure, yeah.
How you feel about y'all don't get the proper respect because y'all not known for basketball there?
Yeah.
So now y'all winning this nationally and everybody going to see this. How is it going to put y'all on the map? What's going to change?
I think we just made a name for all of ourselves. I think every single one of us will go on to play at the college level, and you know our younger teams are great too. So that also puts them on the map, which is big time for Utah.
Appreciate it, Jaxon.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
very mature kids. And you get this level, even with game elite, even at 17s, when you got elite teams like these teams, 2 teams are on other teams, you're going to get some very professional, mature interviews and how they see the game. And that's why they were some of the best players in the country, as you can see. So he know his game, he know his deficiencies, and he know what he's good at, and you can hear by you saying he know he can shoot. And he just needs to see one go in the basket, and it's all she wrote. And that's really got him over the top. That wasn't a big difference in the game. That's a major difference in the game. And the Game League seemed to hit a scoring drought around the middle of that second half, going in the last 5 minutes, where they really couldn't get a good rhythm. And one of the things I would have liked to see them do around they couldn't get that rhythm going is do a half-court trap, a 1-3-1, get them going and get the momentum going and keep the momentum going, basically. I know I said momentum like 5 or 6 times, but hey, I ain't Stuart Scott. Rest in peace to Stuart Scott, by the way. And then I'll go in depth. Really was a game changer to me, the unsung hero of this game, the quiet MVP of this game. You got Malik Diablo. And we're going to get into his defensive and offensive post game. What really stood out to me, why they really won, he did have it. And I was talking to a parent, and I told him that kid could go play anywhere in the country. And he said, you think so? I said, man, he's real good. He thought he was average. I said, that's how good he is, because he looked average. A kid, you could tell he's still learning the game. He started playing the game late. You can tell how he plays. But he's plug and play. I think he can go anywhere in the country and help out immediately. I don't know about starting. Depends on where you go. But anywhere he could help out and give strong minutes, and because he won't hurt you defensively. And offensively, he won't hurt. He not to stay out the way. And how they play nowadays, he don't clog the paint. He played with the guards and the wings. So we're gonna go and get into a little breakdown on Diablo, how he really impacted his game. We're going to play that. Big Diablo player profile. How he's an unsung hero of this game. How he gives him space right, and he has Marshall 6 feet away from the basket with space. Marshall has to find him because he used to being physical. But when he finds him, he's 5 to 6 feet away from the basket. Then Malik uses his size and get a fingertip on the ball and make the shots real difficult. Now look on defense right here, where Peyton Marshall right here is helping when there's no need to be helped. The guy's not beat. Wilkerson has his man. Now you right here, too close, not giving him space. He uses quickness to go around him. This was the key to the game, how they won in the paint with Diablo. Now that's my first, no, not my first, it's my second time. Second time doing play-by-play video breakdown. I did it last time, probably 10 years. I'll start doing more of that. Leave me comments. Hey, you can make fun of me all you want. I ain't a pro at it yet, but I will be good. Where you're going to say, man, you keep watching these shows, these podcasts, you're going to be like, man, he came a long way on play-by-play. A little bit more excitement to my voice and everything, all that. I know it sounds very monotone and low, but I'm going to get there. It's like the players go to the gym, go to the lab. This is my lab right here while I work on it and get better at it every single time, man. And I'm hip-hop. Appreciate you watching the License to Ball podcast. Subscribe, like, tell a friend, retweet, share this. You can find it on all major platforms to download it. You can get the video version of it on YouTube, and you can get all the audio anywhere you can find it. I want to appreciate y'all joining this. Thank Rock Hill for showing the hospitality, and Adidas as well, doing a professional event and making it big and cutting down the nets and letting the celebrate like a real champ, which is what's up, with the trophy and all that, man. They brought the goggles, t-shirts. They did it. They did a bit. Only thing they lacking is a press conference room. I don't want Nike to steal that. I want y'all to do it first, because Nike very arrogant and pompous, but do a press conference room where media could go after the game and sit down and answer questions. These kids answer questions to the media. Y'all got y'all sponsorships in the background. Y'all get with people, make some more money off this thing. And I can sit in that meeting room and ask some questions and use for this podcast and other content. Other people like it, but the real journalists would like it on that. So next time, peace.